Hello there everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and today I wanted to share with you how I write positive affirmations to reprogram my mind and change my inner limiting beliefs. And so I came about writing affirmations from a book called Manifest Now by Idol Ahmed. I came across that book after I left a really toxic and abusive relationship. That relationship was such a blessing in disguise because it forced me to take a look at my shadow self and see the inner work that I needed to do. I knew that I wanted a better and different life, and I also knew that that had to come from the inside out. And so the book Manifest Now is all about that. It's all about changing your outer reality by first focusing on your inner reality. And in that book, she had over 100 affirmations, all meant to reprogram and replace your limiting beliefs. So what I ended up doing was forcing myself to sit down, grab a journal, and write the affirmations that she had in her book over and over and over again. At the time, I didn't realize just how big of an impact it was going to have in my life, but it did. It is such an easy and inexpensive tool to use. It's so effective as long as you do it daily and consistently. And so here is how I write affirmations. The first thing that you do is that you grab a journal, whichever journal. I personally like grabbing journals that inspire me or that motivate me. I find that it's more effective to write as opposed to typing because it's just more intentional. I think that when we are on the computer, it's easier to get sidetracked because we're on the computer or we're on our phone and we're on any type of electronic device, which oftentimes has applications or has social media on it, which we can easily get distracted by. So do yourself a favor and remove any type of distraction and focus only on what you're writing in your journal. The way that I like to think of my journal is that whatever I write in here, whatever affirmations I put in my notebook, that is law between my mind and my body. It is the connection that both must agree to because that is what I truly want and deserve in my life. And so no matter what negative or conflicting thoughts I may have throughout the day, what I wrote here is the truth, and it is the truth that I always go back to. So that is how I like to think of my journal whenever I'm writing affirmations. Next, you want to think of the area in your life that you want to work on. It could be finances, it could be feelings of worthiness, of love, respect. It can be relationships, whatever you want to focus on. Make it the theme of that journaling session and really focus on the blocks that you are aware of. If you need help with uncovering blocks, I do have another video where I share 3 specific ways to use a journal. And one of the ways is through self-inquiry and reflection on any type of triggers that you may have. It's a really good practice to uncover the limiting beliefs and the blocks that are keeping you stuck. If you want to check out that video, I'll go ahead and link it down below and you can check that one next. So once you have your area where you like to focus on is now when you can have a group of 5 to 10 affirmations that are going to affirm what it is that you do want, that is going to remove the focus from lack to abundance. And so your affirmations must always be positive. They must never be focused on lack, but on the abundance that you do want. And they must also be in the present tense, in the sense that you have it now, not in a week, or that you will have it. It is that you have it now. By you becoming aware of it being present in your life is how you manifest things into your reality. By you acknowledging and affirming and feeling that it is already true in your life, you collapse on that reality and you bring it to yourself. That is how it works. If you like help with affirmations, I will list down the resources of the affirmations that I like to use. I'll list down the book Manifest Now that I really enjoyed, and she also has an app where she has tons of affirmations. I'll list those resources down below to help you with generating your own affirmation or even taking from hers They are very, very, very powerful, and I highly recommend that you check them out. So now that you have your affirmations and you know where you like to work on and you know the blocks that you need to overcome, is when you can sit down with your journal and write each affirmation down at least 3 to 5 times. And every single time that you write the affirmation down, it's best to speak it or to say it out loud in your mind and really put the feeling into it. The feeling is very, very important to make it real. For example, if I were to write the affirmation, I am wealthy, I would write over and over again between 3 to 5 times that affirmation, I am wealthy. And every time I write it down, I would say it out loud to myself, or I would say it out loud in my mind. And so it would look something like this. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am so wealthy. I feel wealthy. It feels good to be wealthy. Your mind and your body are connected. And so I like to use senses, or like to think of the senses that my body would normally react to if I were to be experiencing that. So with each affirmation that I want to affirm true in my life, I would write it down 3 to 5 times, and every single time put the feeling into it. So the best time to write affirmations is right before bed, when your body is detaching from the physical outer reality and it's getting ready to go into the inner reality. Because if you are writing affirmations in that dream, imaginative, relaxed state, you are going deeper into your subconscious level, where it's not aware of the physical reality, but it's aware of the inner reality. And that is where the change happens. It's not what happens outside of you, it's what happens inside of you. And so doing affirmations at night is the best way to go into your subconscious. And if you go to sleep while you're writing your affirmations or repeating them over to yourself while you go to sleep, it's done. It's done. You're creating the change. And the more you do this, the more consecutive nights that you do it, the stronger it gets. The last thing that I want to say about writing affirmations is that if you are truly feeling and embodying that person that you're writing and you're affirming to be true in this notebook, in this journal, then the moment he or she pops up in real life, it's not surprising, because every night you have been falling asleep as that person, and when you wake up, you have been waking up as that person. And so when you actually witness that person that you are affirming to be true in your notebook, when he or she pops up, it's not surprising, because you already knew that you were. The biggest thing with changing your beliefs is that there needs to be a burning desire to do it. I was fed up with how I was, and that's really what motivated me to change. It has made such a drastic improvement in my life, and I know it can help you too, as long as you do it daily, consistently, and especially at night. And I can't wait to hear it. If you do it, please share with me how it goes for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!